Hello, I'm Ajahn Jyotipalo. Welcome to Sauntering into Silence. Last week's video I mentioned it was minus 24 that morning. This morning it was minus 29. That's a negative 20 in Fahrenheit. But it's so beautiful out here. The last week of March in Houston, Texas, I have a retreat scheduled to be on the Brahmaviharas. So I've been practicing with those and doing a lot of listening, studying, reading, just getting ideas for that. I was listening to a recent talk of Lumpur Sumedho's. I think he gave it in 2023 at Amaravati. So it's on the Amaravati website in the recorded Dhamma talks. And yeah, he's talking about the Brahmaviharas. And with the first three, metta, goodwill, karuna, compassion, mudita, just joy at other people's good fortune. It's kind of easy to kind of talk about those in terms of really when the self gets involved, when there's judgment or comparison or any kind of feeling of ourselves being in there, that kind of prevents the true feeling of loving kindness to arise, say. And we've all had experiences where we've seen somebody in pain and just the pure reaction is just compassion. We act out of it. And maybe later you think, wow, I didn't have a single thought about yourself or how you fit into that situation. Equanimity, though, I've always found a little bit difficult to kind of give a description of that. And in this talk, Lumpur Sumedho, when he starts talking about equanimity, just used the phrase, which just blew my mind, was that sort of the perfection of equanimity is silence. There's an airplane up there, that's conditioned. But yeah, when he said that, the equanimity is silence. I think that's just profound. And then later he was talking about, he said this phrase that, I've heard him say this many times, but just in that context, it meant something different to me at a deeper level, which was, he said, when I look at my personality, I want to be equanimous. He said, but when I look at my personality, I don't think there's anything my personality can do to be equanimous, because the personality is conditioned. It's, how we think, how we react, how we are in the world. So it's just always that sense of self is what really gets in the way of really responding from a Brahmavihara. So I'll leave that for our contemplation this week. Greetings, your Arizona trail hikers are doing an experiment today. Many times, what is this?
Isobutane?
Isobutane fuel, and they come in very large containers. This is even the small one right here. And it weighs about seven ounces. So we discovered this thing where this is a 1 ounce container, and it actually weighs even like half an ounce when it's empty. And this is a 3.5 one when it's full. They're air horns. And so you empty them, and then there's this device here. Valve, yeah, that allows you, if you heat this one up and you put this one in the snow and let it be cold, it'll cause the gas to go down into, this would be an empty. It would cause the gas to go down into here. And then we have a scale to make sure we don't overfill it. And we're even doing an experiment of writing things down. So we're hopefully not being too irresponsible. What do you think? Is it gonna work? We're having fun with this already.